Okay, we're live. So today we are on page 132 in our big textbook. Okay. And we are going to use Carroll diagrams. And these look really weird right off the bat, but they're actually pretty easy. It's just a bunch of sorting numbers, which is kind of what we've been doing, or what we did with the Venn diagrams. This one's just in squares, not circles. And the squares and the boxes are labeled like a chart. So if you look at our goal, it's to sort and classify numbers using Carroll diagrams, which was pretty much the same goal as yesterday, but we use Venn diagrams. A Carroll diagram is a chart with rows. So remember, rows go like this and columns go up and down. So row, column. Just like think of like a column for a house. And then the rows and columns show relationships. So we'll look at the example. It says Annie is sorting the addresses. So addresses. So like, you know how your house has a house number? My parents' house number is 325. My apartment number is 709. And she's sorting the addresses of 12 students in her class. So there's a bunch of numbers there. You can see them all. I think there is 12 if I'm counting right. Do I think I am? So we're going to use a Carroll diagram to sort the addresses. So if you look down below in the yellow box right here, that is a Carroll diagram. And if you notice, there's labels on the diagrams. So this row shows odd numbers going across. This row shows not odd numbers. They could have written even. I'm not sure why they didn't. So odd numbers go in these two boxes, not odd numbers or even numbers go in those two boxes. Does that make sense so far? So these labels show this way. Then these boxes going down have numbers with fewer than 4 digits. So 3-digit, 2-digit, and 1-digit numbers go here. And these two boxes show numbers that have 4 digits or more. So 4, 5, 6, whatever there is. So when you're looking at the boxes, you have to pay attention to the across label and the one that goes down. So this box shows, I can't even see that. This box right here show numbers that are both odd and fewer than 4 digits. This box right here shows numbers that are odd and more than 4 digits or 4 digits. These boxes down here show a same thing, so fewer than 4 digits and even numbers, 4 digits or more and even numbers. So it's just like, you just really have to pay attention to the labels. Does anybody have questions about those labels? No? Okay. So if that's the case, they've done 291, 515, and 1,610. So let's look at the number 4,586. That's the next number in here. Where am I? 4,586. So if we're putting for that number into one of these boxes, where would it go? What's the first thing we should look at? What's the first characteristic of the number? Cam?
It's a 4-digit and it's even.
Yeah, so first I'm gonna check how many digits are there. There's 4. So it has to go in one of these boxes because there's 4 digits. And then he looked to see if it was even or odd. It ends in a 6, so it's even, so it's not odd. So it's gonna go with this one right here. Good. Okay, what about 69? What are the 2 characteristics we're looking for with that number? Lacey? There you
go. It's a 2-digit number and yep. It's a 6 and 9.
Yep. So what's the last number?
Not odd.
Yep. So it's an odd number and it's fewer than 4 digits. So it's going to join these two numbers in that box. So just if all you have to do is check those two questions. Is it odd or even? How many digits does it have? So if that's the case, what about 131? How many digits, and is it even or odd? Bennett, I can't see you. So if you have an answer, just put your hand up in the, like virtually, I guess. Willow, do you know? 131, is it even or odd? And how many digits does it have?
It has 3 digits and it would go in the odd column.
Yep, it ends in a 1, so it's odd. And so it's going to go again with these numbers right here. I don't want to go through every single one of those numbers because that's going to take us a long time. But does anybody not see how those numbers are sorted right now? No, we're all good? Okay, so I'm just going to go quickly through these next numbers, and I'm just going to do thumbs up or thumbs down for the answers here. So 1,883. Is that number even or odd? So even, thumbs up, odd, thumbs down. So it ends in a 3. Can you count by 2s to get to 3? No, you're right. So it's odd. Now, does 1,883 have more than 4 digits or less than 4 digits? More or less? Or 4 digits? Sorry, 4 digits or more, 3 digits or less? Yeah, more. Good. And what about 44? Even, odd? Yeah, it's got a 4 at the end. 4, we can go 2, 4, so it's even. And are there 4 digits or more or less than 4 digits for 44? 2. Yep, you're right. Okay, so I don't want to go through too many of the examples here. It's easier to do examples when you can actually write stuff down. So we're going to do number 1 on this page, lesson 7, together. Everybody has oh. Do you have the page, Sid? Yeah, okay, sweet. All right, so number 1 says sort these numbers using the Carroll diagram. It shows you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 numbers right there. And then our labels. So once again, the sides are even numbers on the top row, not even, so odd numbers on the bottom row. This column says fewer than 2 digits, which means 1 digit. And this one says 2 digits or more. I don't know why they couldn't just say 1 digit. That would be a lot easier. But anyway, not my decision. So let's look at number 10. Is 10 even or odd? Could you count by 2s and get to 10? Yes, my friends, you can. So it's going to for sure go in the top column. Now, is 10 fewer than 2 digits or 2 digits or higher? Yeah. So 2 digits or more. So 10 has to go right there in that column. Nice. Sweet. Okay. What about 3? Is 3 even or odd? Odd or even? Yeah, we can't count by 2 to get to 3. So it's odd. So it's going to go in the bottom. Now, is it fewer than 2 digits or higher than 2 digits? Fewer. So 3 is going to go right there. Not even and fewer than 2 digits. Oh, Cam?
I'm just playing around.
Oh, you scared me. Just like waving, there's a fire or something's behind you. He's just waving like crazy. I appreciate the enthusiasm. All right, next number, 875. First of all, it ends in a 5. Is 5 even or odd? Can we count by 2s to get to 5? 2, 4, 6. Nope, we skip right by 5. So it's not even. And does 875 have 2 digits or more, or less than 2 digits? 2 digits or, oh wait, yeah. 2 digits or more, or less than 2 digits. I had my thumbs wrong. You are all right. Yep, it has more, so it goes right here. When you're doing this, it's probably going to be really easy to just make a simple mistake. So go a little slower so that you make sure you're putting them in the right boxes, because I could see even me doing this too fast and putting them in the wrong spots. What about 41? Is 41 even or odd? Odd, because if we count by 2s, we're starting at 2. And then is it fewer than 2 digits or 2 digits or more? Yep, more than 2 digits because it's 41, 2 digits. So I'm gonna, oh wow, what am I doing? Oh, a terrible eraser on my pencil. See, I already put one in the wrong spot because I just wasn't paying attention. So we're gonna put a comma and then 41, because if I don't put a comma, it's gonna be one giant long list of numbers, which is hard for me to read. Okay, who feels comfortable with being able to sort these numbers the right way? Yeah, thumbs up. No, Lacey, do you have a question, sweetie? No, do you want me to do another one? Okay, I'll just do another one. What about 66? Is 66 even or odd? Even, yeah. So I'm gonna think to myself, because I know 66 is even, I know that I know that it has to go in one of these two. It has to go on the top because it has to go in the even column. And then I'm gonna ask myself, is 66 less than 2 digits, fewer, or is it going to be 2 digits or more? More than 2 digits, or 2 digits or more, or less than 2 digits? Yeah. So 66 has to go in that box. I had to write it like that because my pencil would not erase. Okay. And then we have 9,982. So again, when we're trying to tell if a number is even or odd, we look at the very last number. It's a 2, so it's even. You're right. It has to go in this top row. And then how many digits does it have? Show me on your fingers. 4. So that's definitely not fewer than 2. So it has to go in this box here. 9,982 in here. Make sure you have your comma in there. And then we have an 8 and we have a 6. They're kind of similar because they both are even or odd. 8 and 6, are they even or odd? Can we count by 2 to get to 8 and 6? Yep, you're right. So they're both even. So both of the numbers have to go in here. Do they have more than 2 digits or fewer than 2 digits? It's just an 8 and a 6. Yeah, they're only 1 digit. So then we can put both of them in that box right there. I was wondering if we were going to get to put one in that box. And then for 220, I want you guys to do that one on your own. Where do you think it goes? First question, is it even or odd? Second question, how many digits does it have? Yeah. Okay, thumbs up when you put it somewhere. Bennett, if you have thumbs up, I can only see the top corner of your head. There you go. Okay, it's 220. It ends in a 0, which is okay. We can look at the number 20. Can you count by 2s to get to 20? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Yes, we can. So 220 is even. Any number that ends in a 0 is even. Remember that. And then, so it's even. And how many digits does it have? Show me on your fingers. 3 digits. So 220 goes in that box. My messy writing strikes again. So it has 2 digits or more and it's even. Yay, did we get it? Sweet. Okay. How are we feeling? Better? Awesome. Let me just erase out of my book because I'm not supposed to write in it. Okay, are you guys gonna be okay doing the next ones on your own? Yeah, awesome. Again, if you need help, I'll be at office hours. And if you're doing it this afternoon, I'll be around too. So say you get to the 3rd question and you're like, I think I'm doing this all wrong. You can just send me an email and I can just pop on a Zoom with you at any time this afternoon. So let me know. You're not alone. I am here in my home. Okay, let's go to the page for tomorrow. I'm just gonna find it really quick and pop it up on your screen for you to look at. Oh, this one. This one. So it should be behind the Friday section of your duotang. Does everybody have it? Okay, here is the most important question. Do you have this page and this page? So flip it over. Is the other page there? Yay! Okay, every single one of the grade 3s only printed the front page. So lucky you guys. It's been a bit of a headache on their end, but we're figuring it out. Okay, so this is not too hard. It's just you get to make the graph. So you're going to use the information below to make your own pictograph and a bar graph. Then you're going to answer, I think there's 3 questions here and 3 questions there, so not too much. Ms. Christal surveyed the grade 3 and 4 class about what winter sports they liked the best. Create a pictograph to show what she found out. Don't forget the titles. Underline that right now. Highlight it, whatever you want. Make sure you have your titles and your labels. Okay, so this question was asking about favorite winter sports. That could be a good title if you use that. Skating had 3 kids, skiing had 6 kids, snowboarding had 12, and sledding had 9. So when you make your pictograph, don't forget to include a scale. So you get to choose what pictures you use. Make sure you put your labels, and remember you can do your pictograph with the labels down here so the pictures go up, or you can have the pictures go across. Just look back to your other worksheets to see what the pictographs look like and then just kind of copy what they did. Just make sure you say skiing and then you draw your pictures, skating and then you draw your pictures. They have to all be the same picture. So if you draw like a snowball for one, you have to do it for all of them. Be creative. You can do whatever you want. You could do X's if you want to. I don't care. Your choice. And then if you want to do a scale, you have to say like 1 snowball equals 2 kids, or 1 or 2 votes, or 1 snowball equals 3 votes, or 1 snowman equals 2 votes. Whatever your scale is, make sure you include that somewhere around here. You could put it up here. There's not a lot of room. I was trying to squeeze stuff in. Then you're going to answer the questions. Which activity was the most popular? How many more kids liked snowboarding than sledding? And how many kids were in Miss Christal's class altogether? Then we did another survey and I asked my students how much money they raised for a field trip. And you're going to make a bar graph to show what I found out. So Missy made $60, Leo made $100, Tim only made $40, and Paul made $120. This is an expensive field trip. Don't forget your title at the top. Label the sides. I know there's not a lot of room down here. I'm sorry. Maybe you'll want to do a bar graph that goes this way. That might be easier for you. And then make sure you draw your numbers on the line. So remember, you can go by 10s, 20s, or 5s. Would you go by 1s on this one, do you think? No way, because you're going to be going off the page. You have to go to 120. So I wouldn't go by 1s. And then you're going to answer the questions. How much money did the kids raise all together? Show your work. So if you're adding, you're going to show all your number sentences. Who raised the most money and how much more money did Paul raise than Tim? Again, show your work. And then that's it. You're done for the week. You're free. And we get to do multiplication next week. So any questions about this or the instructions? No? All right. If you do it tonight and you're around tomorrow and want to check in to make sure you did it right, you can always pop into my office hours and say, hey, Miss Christal, is this okay? And I'll let you know if you're on the right track or not. If not, I will see you on Monday and we'll look at it there. Does that sound good? Anybody have any questions before we close off? Oh, Lacey? No question? You're just waving? Okay, don't unmute yourself then. Willow, do you have a question or are you waving? Okay. It's very complicated on the Zoom. All right, my friends, I'm really proud of all your hard work. You guys did a phenomenal job and I'm so excited to see you on Monday. I'm sure you'll have tons of stories for me and I'm excited to listen. So I will see you guys then. If you're at the morning meeting tomorrow, I'll see you at 9:30. If you're going skiing like Lacey, be careful on the hill and have a ton of fun. All right, guys, I'll miss you. I'll see you tomorrow or Monday. Bye.